Darlings, in this video we will going to discuss about the structure of nucleus. This nucleus is present at the center of the cell in animal cells and it is twisted towards one side in the plant cell. In plant cell, the vacuole occupies the major part of the cell and this nucleus is shifted towards the one side of the cell. And this nucleus is a double membrane structure. Inside this is the double membrane structure known as the nuclear membrane. Inside this nuclear membrane, next to this nuclear membrane is the nucleoplasm. It is a jelly-like material or transparent colloidal particle filled inside this center of the nucleus known as the nucleoplasm. This nucleoplasm contains many enzymes and it helps in the formation of DNA replication. And the enzyme helps in the formation of DNA replication is DNA polymerase. And this nucleoplasm also helps in the synthesis of mRNA, and the enzyme required for synthesis of mRNA is mRNA polymerase. And this nucleoplasm also contains the divalent ions like manganese, magnesium ion, etc. And these divalent ions acts as a activators of these enzymes. In this nucleoplasm is present a long thread-like structures known as the chromatin fibers. These chromatin fibers later condense to form a chromosomes. In these chromosomes, the DNA, the genetic material, is present. Towards one end of this nucleus is present a dark, dense body known as the nucleolus. And this nucleolus is discovered by the Fontana, and the term nucleolus is given by the Bowman. And this nucleolus is associated with the NOR. NOR means nuclear organization region, which is extra chromosomal region. And this nucleolus, inside this nucleolus there is a amorphous material known as the pars amorpha, which contains the granules, and these granules of the rRNA. And the function of this nucleolus is to synthesize rRNA and store the rRNA, and it is also helps in the formation of spindle fibers during the cell division. The nuclear membrane of the nucleus has the two layers, the outer layer and inner membrane. The outer membrane and inner membrane together known as the karyotheca. Karyo means nucleus. And on the inner layer there is a baby layer is present, which is known as the fibrillar lamina, and this is made up of the electron rich proteins. And this fibrillar lamina helps in the supportive layer to this inner membrane. And in between two membranes is present a ring-like structure known as the annuals. Imagine this is one nuclear membrane, and this is one nuclear membrane. In between these two is present a ring-like structure known as the annuals. And in this, this is the structure of annuals. In this annual is present a empty space known as the lumen. In this lumen, the nucleoplasmin is present. Through this, the materials transformation takes place between the cell and nucleus. And the diameter of this annuals is 800 angstrometers. And this complete structure is known as the nucleopore. And this gap between these two nuclear membrane where annuals is present is known as the nuclear pore. From this nuclear pore, the material transformation takes place. And on the outer membrane of the nuclear membrane, at some places gives rise to the endoplasmic reticulum. This nucleus is discovered by the Robert Brown in orchid plant cells. From cell to cell, the number of nuclei varies. Where the nuclei in the cell is absent, such type of cells are known as the enucleated cells, where the nucleus is absent. And example is platelets, sieve tubes, mature mammalian RBC cells, and etc. And where only one nucleus is present in cell, such type of cells are known as uninucleated cells. And where two nucleus are present in a cell, such type of cells are known as binucleated cells. Example paramecium. And where more than two nucleus or many nucleus are present in a cell, such type of cells are known as multinucleated cells. Example skeleton cells. Multinucleated cells also written as two types, koinocytic cells and syncytial cells. Koinocytic cells is the term used to describe the multinucleated cells in the protista and plant cells, whereas syncytial cells is used to describe the multinucleated cells in animal cells. This nucleus is present at different positions in the different cells. Normally or commonly this nucleus is present at the center in the animal cells, but the nucleus is acentric is Acentric means towards the one side in the plant cells, because in the plant cells the vacuole occupies the major place of the cell. This nucleus is shifted towards the one side, and such type is known as the eccentric cells. And nucleus is peripheral means closer to the plasma membrane in case of adipocyte cells. Adipocyte cells means fat cells. This nucleus may be of different shapes. Commonly, this nucleus is circular in shape, but it also may be oval in shape in smooth muscles, but bilobed in shape in acidophils, and horseshoe shaped, and it also may be trilobed in case of basidophils, and multilobed in case of neutrophils.